Coming up next, a mysterious carnival troupe makes an untimely visit to a small town, warning Jason Robards that something wicked this way comes. Next.
HBO brings home a November to remember, and you're holding the ticket that gets it all. High-flying adventure, mind-bending fantasy, and Oscar-winning performance. Spend a night with the stars, learn a lesson in survival, and have a devil of a good time at the movies. Who are you? George Burns meets his match.
My God.
Guess again.
In a deal to save a soul. So it's Burns
I want the kid back.
versus Burns.
You can have him back if you win.
In Oh God, You Devil. Then Bert and Clint team up for a comedy first.
Well, it's about time.
Throwing punches like they were punchlines.
I'm not disturbing you, am I? I got a situation here.
In City Heat. Diane Keaton just won the role of her life.
Who do I play?
Yourself.
In a chilling theater of war.
They won't trust her until she's killed.
The Little Drummer Girl.
And who kills Charlie? Us or them?
And where did this girl come from?
You know, I think I recognize the costume.
She's got a cousin in the business.
You can do the whole number, leap tall buildings with a single bound?
So it must be Supergirl. Then,
He who controls the spice controls the universe.
an epic war reveals a prophecy on the spice-bearing planet of Dune.
The sleeper has awakened.
This movie exclusive makes November a month to remember for an Oscar-winning performance by Sally Field.
I'm not selling my land, and I'm not giving my children over to anyone else to raise.
Places in the Heart.
I don't care if it kills me. I'm not going to give up.
Then, HBO Premiere Films presents a lesson in survival. When a teacher and 9 children are stalked by terror. Rachel Ward stars in Fortress. As for originals, HBO's favorite traveling man is back in all-new spine-tingling episodes. Pick up The Hitchhiker, because when he appears, strange things happen. And they're still playing to win down at 1st and 10. But Sinnon's hard on winning, and some guys only read defense.
Here, now, today.
If you loved it before, you'll love it even more. Not necessarily the news. Bolder, brighter, better than ever. Oh, pardon, we almost forgot.
Don't use that word, pardon.
But how could we?
Well, hell, I don't know.
Rich Little and a night of 42 stars. It'll leave an impression. But that's not all, folks. There's a lot more to come in December, including another HBO movie exclusive. We've got it all, and you'll get it all when November brings it home to you.
That has been years in the making, based on the biggest-selling science fiction story of all time. The film is Dune. To bring Dune to the screen is a dream that many have had, but in particular, this man. He is Frank Herbert, the author of Dune. And even though the book became an instant classic when it was written in 1964 and has gone on to be read by an estimated 40 million people, his hopes for the film audience are simple.
I want them to feel that they have been to Dune.
To give the feeling of reality to a picture set in the year 10,191, a whole new universe had to be designed and brought to life. The man put in charge of this $40 million production was director David Lynch, best known for his Oscar-nominated film, The Elephant Man.
It's a challenge and it's a risk because people have their own interpretation, their own, mental, idea of the way things are going to be.
Father, the sleeper has awakened!
The person responsible for the entire look of Dune was production designer Tony Masters, who has more than 80 films to his credit. For Masters, it was the imaginative, creative challenge that convinced him to come aboard.
We had to design everything from the knife and fork up to the biggest of the palaces. So it was intriguing.
At its height, the production employed 30 draftsmen to convert Tony's original paintings into blueprints for the construction of the sets, a scale rarely seen in today's films.
It's the biggest I've ever worked on because we've been able to do things in a very large scale here in Mexico that we wouldn't have been able to do anywhere else.
As time was drawing nearer to actually begin shooting the picture, Frank Herbert paid a visit to the sets for the first time to see how his dream was growing.
The difficulty is actually building the sets, creating the reality that before you could build cheaply in your head.
To capture the almost mystical mood of Dune, special attention had to be paid to the musical score. The group chosen to complement the many subtleties of the film was a successful rock and roll band, Toto. While the rest of the group worked on the score, David Page traveled to Vienna to record the band's compositions with the 90-piece Vienna Symphony Orchestra. One of the first locations the crew traveled to was a desert in Juarez, Mexico. 300 workers spent 3 months clearing away all the bushes, stones, and cactus over 25 square miles.
And then there was footprints all over the place. But then 2 nights ago, they had this huge storm and the wind came in, and now it's just the perfect time to be here.
David Lynch and Herbert saw Dune with essentially the same eye. Lynch's screenplay relied heavily on Frank's book, and as a result, a special relationship developed between them.
He's been more of a friend and a supporter than anything else, which is the most important thing that he could be.
Carlo Rambaldi, who has won 3 Oscars and created E.T., took on the unenviable chore of bringing life to inanimate clay.
We have just folded space from X.
With the aid of a complex cable and hydraulic system, operators were able to control levers and simulate 41 lifelike movements.
The creature is so beautifully constructed that with my actor's imagination, I give him powers of life and I act with him.
Another of Dune's striking visual effects is the evil Baron Harkonnen's ability to hover through the air. To achieve this result, actor Ken McMillan had to spend